for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
She-Rag got me.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one caught by Davis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
It's a game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Hawkins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yep.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was brought down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Watson off play action. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
2nd and 3. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the...
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Titans 3.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
40-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Touchdown, Titans! It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Good.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. After the run, Watson going to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the Titans' 5-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
To number 89.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Ball carrier.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Flush to his right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Mike Evans.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Fuller, touchdown.
Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead.
The kick is good.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On play action, they'll throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And that will be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive...
It got his man complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 26
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Jadeveon Clowney wants a member of these Texans there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Faking the give. Now Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down.
From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Houston.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Let's go, come on. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet. No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Watson to Evans on the slant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line.
And the Texans first down.
Again, it's Watson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal. It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one. And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
He's going deep for Brown, and that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
17.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Escaping the pressure right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 26-yard line.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I was a blessed with no one who fell. Don't know how it feels.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
51, Mike 51. We ain't giving him nothing. 51, go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And This is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
They begin with Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'm
not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
48-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big-time play there for the Texans. 46 yards on the ground.
First down.
Throwing now, Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
That's what I do. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Exit, Panther 60, Panther 60.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they're going to bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 2-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'ma stand you fools hurt. Jesus will.
So we just ran in the spot, and then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot, and then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend, in my energy paralyzed. I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put thoughts on you like cheater, run up and I'm just like a Jeter Prince, and I'm the heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean it's walking with some money, man. I need a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot, and then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot, and then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Running oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up.